Hey guys, I'm keantheghost. You can call me Kin or King, whatever you want. I'm the motherfucker behind all these paintings, and today I'm gonna share you some deep dark secret that seems like every self-taught artist are trying to hide from you behind the sentence, just practice. Disclaimer, this video is not created for the purpose of teaching people how to do this or that. Just for me to share my experience and story in general. So no one comment anything about me trying to be your daddy, okay? Firstly, everyone knows to be able to start something, you gotta have at least some sense of purpose in that, brain of yours. So my reason that I came to realization that I have no friends, no social lives, no risk, and now no living purpose. Oh no! Honestly, I was too depressed to even think about the future. People around me tell me like, what you think about what you're gonna do for the country. Think about what you're gonna do for your family. Think about going to college. Bitch, you know that the only thing that was stopping me from one day just jugging a bunch of punches so I can meet Jesus was that if I die, someone gonna look into my browser history. Probably my mom. There wasn't a lot of reason for me to consider living then, but good enough. Spent a lot of time thinking and listening to other people's stories, and I started to dig deeper into this one specific YouTuber's life story, and I cannot relate to anyone more than that guy, man, and his name is Angel Ganef. Some people already know, some people already realized that my art style was influenced by him like a lot. He was as bitter with life as me. Not only that he came over it, but his art also improved. That's like killing one bird. That's like killing two birds with one stone type of shit, And if you were wondering how do my old art look like for me to become that depressed, well, you would see me trying to cover it with some cute highlights, aesthetic colors, position, vibes, but no fundamental. Still no fundamental. First thing that he recommended was reading the Drawing Heads and Hands of Andrew Loomis. They have a free PDF file available online, so my broke ass don't have to worry about paying $50 for a book. I don't even like readings, but this one have pictures, so it's different. I usually start right at 7 in the morning, read like 10 pages, and just do all the exercise that tell me to do. And I have this thing where I understand things better when it was lectured out for me. So I just read it out loud, try to imagine I'm a teacher, explaining for also me as a 5 years old who is trying to learn how to draw. So I usually read this at 7 in the morning, as I said, and I get so sleepy, man. I don't even like reading. But it's English, so it's somewhat hard, somewhat not easy, so keep me entertained. Keep me challenged enough to read it. And I usually read this in an accent so I don't fall asleep in like 3 seconds. If we think of the hand as made up of separate pieces fitted together, we find the pieces shaped and put together as they appear in the drawing in the top row. Not the round piece which would contain the lips. We refer to this part of the skull as the muzzle. In drawing the mouth, we must make it fit into a curve of the upper and the lower jaw and front teeth. Too often the mouth is drawn as if it was flat or rent against a flat surface. In the bottom row, these three drawings at the left show the lips and the structure under them, and the eyes must also line in the socket. The eyelid operate much like a lip, enclosing over around the surface. Put an accent into it if you think accent is funny. And I also have some trouble with some words like muzzle. I didn't know what it is, so I just Google Translate it. Here you can see I don't know a bunch of words, probably like most of it. Here it is. And I learned a lot after it. But you have to know that reading is not gonna save your life, not gonna save your art. So drawing is what you have to do. I have like a stack of this, a photo of this, and another little photo of these figure drawing. So yeah, just draw a lot, do a lot of exercise, listen to what the book said, copy people, don't listen to your ego self saying, oh, I know everything. And I gotta say that out. Someone thought that I can't draw traditionally. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm still pissed about it, so I'm just gonna. Oh, this lighting sucks. Yo, this lighting sucks. But yeah, I know how to draw. Where's this shit? I know how to draw traditionally. I used to hang this on my wall so I can look every day and, you know, look at my mistake, being all miserable. And yeah, the lizard decided to look shit, so shit on it. All this shit. I'm really sorry for the quality. I'm not like professional at this at all. Just keep drawing. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I also do like a lot of tracing, like drawing the planes of the heads. Let me show you. I also got this one. Like this is the muscle breakdown, the planes of hands and the skull, all that shit. So I can, you know, sometimes forget. I can look back to it and why am I so dumb? Yes, it was done digitally. You can still do it with like traditional. You can print it out and, you know, tray on it, lower the opacity, all that shit. And if any of you motherfucker be like, oh my god, it's in English, how I'm gonna understand it? Bruh, be smarter. Image translator exists. At the same time, I was watching Angel Ganeff's teaching, and he does have a course about like portrait drawing, but you know, I was too damn broke to even afford that shit. So I just make benefit out of free content that is available. But god damn, by any means, study at the Zaro head and the planes of the head. It's so important. After every time I finish a new study, I compare my new art to my old art. Sometimes with other people's art when they're first starting out as well. So, you know, you play a fair game. But yeah, if you decide to do this, make sure you compare similar subjects to each other. Also, here's something that I've learned along the journey. Stay away from female model. You just started out. It's so soft, too soft for you to be able to learn any structure. Secondly, pick the right reference. Here's an example. If you want me to go in depth into this, tell me in the comments. Okay, if you're still struggling and you need a little bit of help with a reference, I have a pin right here on Pinterest, and I'm gonna put the link in the description. Here's the beginner rep. First, I would advise you doing all these first. At least do like 20 studies of male black and white study. And you see these colors, you go into Photoshop and you turn to black and white, or use whatever app that turns pictures from color to black and white. And then we're gonna move on to soft shadow and then flat lighting. And you don't want your portrait to be having a dead face, so I think you need to you know, study some expression as well. And then we're gonna move to female portrait reference, and we're gonna study all the female because all of us want to draw 3D girls. Next is the different feature for people who want varieties. I lost track. Do line exercise and draw with your whole arm, not just with your wrist. If you really have some hard time with your line quality and fluidity, go to the website drawabox.com. I recommend finish all exercise in the first 3 lessons, and I think you'll be good then. Okay, now you've got all the general idea of my study resources. Here comes the big question. How did I keep my consistency? Well, in my case, this is the only choice for me and the only one I want to choose. So, you know, I'm a high school dropout, so like there's no way of turning back. Actually, there is a way, but I just hate school. So now no more school. I get to make my own timetable. I swear I'm such a control freak that like the timetable making thing make people confused, but it really excites me. So here's my board. Here we got the important things that I need to do every day. So Monday we got this stomach thing is not like you know, go to hospital type of thing. It's like more like exercise because I don't want to die before I reach my goal. You know, you gotta get that health thing going on. And here we got the daily schedule for Monday. You know, do all this stuff, and every time I finish something, like I cross it out, so it gives me a sense of complete. So I feel like I'm better than everyone. You know, sometimes I didn't able to finish the board and make me feel really bad and I can't sleep. But it helps. It helps. Also, my sanity was decreasing rapidly during this process, so I decided to start record video diary and journaling just to get my thoughts out there. And people expect me to not go crazy. I literally lock myself in a room, no one to talk to, for 10 hours a day just to draw. I found out that time is also a big factor to decide your determination for the study. The purpose of a study is for you to learn new shit, and you might fail in the process as well. It's not for you to spend like weeks trying to create something beautiful. Some people are choosing quality over quantity, and this over the roof perfectionism is gonna kill you, gonna lessen your experience, slow down your improvement, and as well as speed. For me, learn by failing is much more effective, so I always try to finish my study within 24 hours. Finally, after years of walking this risky path, I've learned and accept that it's a lonely journey, and it's not for everyone. Because not everyone is a masochist. But anyone from any type of background can do it if they believe in it. In the end, I don't want to expect much, so I'm just gonna say the goal is not even that important. What important is that I was able to have the right to decide what I want to do with my life and stick with it no matter what. No matter what type of karma gonna come for me. Very smart, bro. I always have plan B. That's all, and thank you for sticking around until the end of the video. I really appreciate it. And for any of you motherfuckers be wondering why this dude's voice sounds so weird, I because I'm trans, not like the Roberto type of trans, but like the opposite.